rich ancient burial ground reaps rare artifacts near Cracow. Archaeologists have made a remarkable discovery during excavations at an ancient cemetery in Poland. The researchers uncovered 160 artifacts dating back to the Neolithic period and early Bronze Age. The cemetery itself, which spans from the late pre-Roman to early Roman period, approximately the 1st century BC to the 2nd century AD, was also unearthed. 23 inhumation burials, where full bodies were buried in the ground alongside 4 cremation burials, were included at the cemetery. Over the course of 3 excavation seasons, archaeologists from the Jagiellonian University's Institute of Archaeology and the company Principat made these finds in the town of Kazimierza Wielka, located about 28 miles, 44 kilometers northeast of Cracow. Reports at Jagiellonian University Facebook post. One cremation burial, discovered mid-August this year, proved particularly fascinating, as the burnt human remains had been placed in a bronze vessel of Roman origin. This bucket-shaped vessel, known as a situla, was used as an urn for human remains burned on a funeral pyre, according to Joanna Zagorska-Telega, one of the excavation leaders from the Jagiellonian University. The situla has survived almost intact, with elaborately cast dolphin-shaped handle attachments. 3 legs in the shape of stylized dolphins have also survived at the base. Zagorska-Telega was quoted by Newsweek. While the exact age of this specific vessel is still being determined, similar artifacts found in the region have been dated to the 1st century BC and the 1st century AD. Such finds are extremely rare in Poland. The origins of these bronze vessels are still debated among scholars, though it is widely believed they were crafted in workshops located in northern Italy or the Eastern Alps. Early bronze vessels, including situlae with dolphin-shaped attachments, made their way into Barbaricum mainly through trade. Before conservation efforts begin, the vessel will undergo analysis to determine its method of construction. Researchers will also study the burnt human bones inside to ascertain the age and sex of the deceased. Based on the evidence, Zagorska-Telega suggests the individual may have been a male warrior. This theory is supported by the discovery of iron weapons, including a sword, spearheads, and shield fittings, found near the urn. These items were deliberately bent and burned on the funeral pyre, a common ritual practice in this context. The weapon style indicates the burial likely dates back to the 1st century BC. Zagorska-Telega explains, several dozen vessels, or fragments of vessels, of this type are known from all over Europe, but only a handful of them have been completely preserved in as good a condition as the situla from Kazimierza Wielka. Most of them were discovered by chance in the 19th and early 20th centuries, and only a few were found during regular excavations by archaeologists, i.e. in circumstances that allowed the entire context of the find to be studied. This is why the Kazimierza Wielka find is of such scientific importance. Such customs were prevalent among the Prozwórz culture, which thrived in central and southern Poland between the 3rd century BC and the mid-5th century AD. In fact, the custom of ritually destroying weapons and burying them with deceased warriors is typical of the peoples inhabiting the European Barbaricum during the last centuries BC and the early centuries AD. It is believed that the Prozwórz culture, which practiced this custom, was linked to the Lugi and the Vandals, as mentioned in ancient sources, and its reach extended into parts of Slovakia and Ukraine. In the final centuries BC, the Prozwórz culture was significantly influenced by the Celts, who dominated much of Central Europe at the time, reports notes from Poland. Scholars suggest that it was likely through this Celtic influence that the situla discovered in Kazimierza Wielka found its way to the region occupied by the Prozwórz culture. Royal seals unearthed in 3,800-year-old Hittite city. Archaeologists have uncovered over 50 royal seals in the ancient Hittite city of Shamuha, located in Kayalıpınar, Turkey. These seals, dating back to the 18th century BC, belonged to members of the Hittite royal family, including princes, scribes, and local temple lords. Among the notable finds are the seals of Hattusaruntia, a prince associated with the Hittite capital, Hattusapayhaya, a scribe believed to have served Queen Puduhepa, and Armatarapasani, a servant of the moon god. Shamuha, once a small market for Assyrian merchants, grew into a prominent trading center during the 18th century BC. The site has yielded numerous epigraphic finds and has been identified as the Hittite Empire city of Shamuha. Archaeologists Vuslat Karpi and Andreas Müller-Karpi from the University of Marburg conducted excavations in Kayalıpınar from 2005 to 2019. According to Maynor, excavations have revealed evidence of continuous settlement in Kayalıpınar from the Paleolithic age to the Seljuk period. The site features architectural remains from various periods, including Assyrian trade colonies, Hittite, Roman, and Byzantine eras. The team has uncovered numerous seal impressions in a Hittite administrative building, providing valuable insights into the Hittite royal family and their governance. Other significant finds include a Roman road, Byzantine-era structures, and evidence of a fire that destroyed buildings during the Assyrian trade colonies era. Hittitologist Professor Hasan Peker emphasized the importance of the cuneiform tablets and hieroglyphic seal impressions found at the site. These seals were used to authenticate documents and highlight Kayalıpınar's role in Hittite administration. The discovery of these royal seals offers new perspectives on the Hittite royal ancestry and the city's strategic importance within the Hittite Empire.